Good morning. It makes good business sense to invest in football in Africa. We encourage all business persons to invest significantly in African football. We want an African country to win the FIFA World Cup. In a few years, one African country will win the World Cup. CAF President Patrice Motsepe at this week's AFCON 2021 draw. You're welcome, viewers, to Adinkra TV NY's Let's Talk Sports show this Saturday. I'm here, your host, Raymond Nketia, with my guest for today, Sam Kwashi. Hello, Sam. How are you today?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm also fine, by God's grace.
Okay.
Nice to meet once again to discuss sports.
Yeah.
It was a bit rainy today in Ghana. I know in other parts of the world it's summer. It's still in summer. Our viewers in America are still in summer. I don't know whether it's raining there, but the sun is back to give us a very good and a wonderful Saturday. Okay, so for our show today, we'll look at the AFCON 2021 draw. What are Ghana's chances of breaking our long trophy drought? Will the defending champions Algeria be able to win it again? Will Egypt come back to increase their tally as the most crowned champions of Africa? We'll see about that. Will our Nigerian neighbors win it again? Whilst Ghana is still looking for ways to break our trophy drought. That will happen in 2022 January. We'll also look at the German Super Cup, which happened over the course of this week. The start of Julian Nagelsmann's term at Bayern. And then we'll look at the fixtures for this week. Okay. But before we were preparing for this show yesterday, we had some good news in Ghana. We heard that the president of the country, His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo, had made a special package for our Olympians who made us proud. We are looking forward to 2024 that they will even do better. And this is the breakdown of what the president announced. Our bronze medalist, we talked about our bronze medalist Samuel Techi in the boxing category. He will be given a car. He will be given $10,000, and then he will be given $20,000 for a development fund. The development fund is to put money aside to help him in his training, to help him upgrade and move to the next level as well. So I think there's plan for the now and then plan for the future. Sam, how do you see before that? And then Team Ghana, everybody in Team Ghana, all the participants will get $5,000 each. How do you see this from the president?
Well, first, good morning to our viewers, and I think it's a very good day for us to look at what's going on in Ghana. Well, we're not all surprised with what the president did yesterday, but however, I want to look at it from a different angle.
Okay.
When Samuel Techi was training towards the tournament, nobody knew of him. Nobody helped him. Nobody supported him. And according to him, it was only the chairman of the Ghana Olympics Committee who came to their aid. In fact, if you watch scenes of where they train,
very bad.
It was very bad. But all of a sudden, he's now the star man of Ghana. And I think for me, that is where our focus should be.
Development.
We expect that by giving him a car and by giving him $10,000 in the next Olympics, he will bring us a gold medal. But it doesn't work like that. And I think it's hard time Ghana sports, especially the ministry, take a proper look at our structure. Because this is the only way we can bring in gold. Because it seems like we're just patching things up.
Short-term solutions.
And I don't think it's the best way to go for a nation that's passionate about sports that has the talents. And I think that we should rather invest into these structures. And people were even talking about the prize that they gave to them. I felt personally that you should have been given a house.
A house instead of a car.
Well, the car is a liability. And for what he has brought Ghana, about 27 years.
He has
broken a record for about 27 years. And I think he deserves more than that. But it just tells us our attitude towards sports, which I think needs to be looked at. We can't keep doing things like this and expect something better. So, well...
at least we'll take it like that. Better than none. That being said, I agree with you. We need, we have inter schools sports, inter-colleges and stuff. For a while, these events have not been given a lot of sponsorship. You know, when we bring sponsorship on board for such events, it helps athletes being scouted. And as they are scouted, it helps them have more confidence in whatever they are doing, because some of these athletes, when they get to the universities, will stop doing sports because there is no proper support for them. But if we are able, as we get these talents, we can have a special fund for these ones, because it's how you progress. You know, Usain Bolt was a youth champion. Yes, and with that, over time, with a special development package being put aside for him, he was able to make it. So as I say, we've had one Samotechi, but I'm sure there are a lot of Samotechis in the system, and it's up to us as a country to have a holistic effort as to what to do to get more of these ones. Because we went about just about under 20 people, and we had one. So it means that if we went with more people who had qualified, we could have gotten more. So that the strength is in numbers. So we should do our best to scout and have more people. That's all.
And with Samotechi's instance, I think if you had proper training, he would have got us gold.
Sure. Okay.
I really think
the talent is really there. Sure.
Because the facilities his opponents had, the dietitians, the training facilities, the videos, the clips, the training, and the exposure to participate in other smaller tournaments, it all boosts his confidence. So look at the little we had and look at what we have been able to do. So I think our ministry really needs to rise up. But even those that are in our schools, when they enter the university, most of them, they look for scholarship to go outside, and that's the end of their sports career.
Though there's some level of sports funding scholarship in Ghana, is not enough to take very good care of. It's not juicy enough to make them want. I've heard that there are some, but it's not as juicy enough to take care of them, because they need to have that peace of mind to focus on their sport. Because
to become professionals
as well.
Not enough for have a professional career, which I think really needs to be looked at.
As well.
And the new minister has come. In his address, he said that he wants to be a minister of sports, not a minister of Black Stars. I really think that now is the time for
him to show us. He has a mandate.
But so far, I'm not seeing it. Maybe he has something in the pipeline. But. So I think it really needs to be looked at.
So we are all happy for Samuel Techi, and kudos to the president for at least rewarding them. Better to reward them than nothing at all. But that being said, we need to pay much more attention to the investment you put in before the Olympics. Paris 2024 is just ahead of us. So whatever we will do from now till then, we shouldn't wait 2024. Then we're asking for which people will get or stuff like that.
And surprisingly, nothing is being done. But Black Stars, they are raising $25 million for it. That's my issue. The Black Stars, we are pumping all our money into. We don't remember the last time they brought us any glory.
Not to say that we shouldn't invest in Black Stars, but just as we are doing, we should. That's your point.
Yes.
I just wanted.
And I think that if the ministry takes the lead, we can get a lot of sponsorship. Just as we wanted 25 million, and people are really donating. I think if we do the same for boxing, for swimming, it will amaze you the people that are swimming in our beaches. Old man. I don't think there's any other product in this world apart from sports that can give you a high return. Gold doesn't give you a high return as sports, and I think it's high time we invest in it.
Sure. Not bad there. So we'll look forward to that as well. So we'll move on to the AFCON 2021 draw. It was a very nice draw, having African legends. Then our own Baby Jet Asamoah Gyan was there, and Baby Jet made a comment that in Ghana he's not respected as much, but he's cherished outside the continent. I know it said the prophet is not honoring his own child per se, but Baby Jet, we still honor you, we still love you, despite all those sad moments. Funny enough, in life we always remember the bad moments more than the good moments. So I can remember 2010 AFCON, before we went to the World Cup. That AFCON, nobody expected us to go to the finals. But Baby Jet, one goal project was able to, and so we should give him some.
I just think it's a section of Ghanaians that don't recognize it, but genuinely.
And some of them are very vocal, so it looks like because they are vocal,
they're representing all of us. But I don't think so. Asamoah Gyan is a legend.
Baby, you're a legend, okay? Baby Jet, you're a legend, yes. So The AFCON, our producer will show us how the draw is. But for information, this AFCON was postponed because of COVID. It was supposed to happen this year.
Yes.
So it's going to happen next year, 2022, from the 9th of January to the 6th of February in Cameroon. Yes, so it will still be called AFCON 2021 because that is the original AFCON date. Now, before I go through all the groups, my main focus will be on Ghana's group. So Ghana would be in the group C with Morocco, Comoros, and Gabon. Before we come back to Ghana, I'll go through all the groups. So as you can see on the screen, Group A has Cameroon, Burkina Faso, Ethiopia, and Cape Verde. Group B would have Senegal, Zimbabwe, Guinea, and Malawi. Group C is Ghana's group, which I mentioned earlier on. Group D has our favorite neighbors, our Nigerian friends, our Nigerian brothers, Nigeria, Egypt, Sudan, and Guinea-Bissau. Group E has the champions, Riyad Mahrez. In fact, that reminds me of my fantasy. Algeria, Sierra Leone, Equatorial Guinea, and Cote d'Ivoire. And Group F, the sixth group, has Tunisia, Mali, Mauritania, and Gambia. That being said, we are having 24 teams in this AFCON. It's expanded from 16 to 24, meaning that not only the top two would qualify, just like how the Euros have updated their format. Some of the best third place teams would qualify. Four of the third best place teams will qualify into the knockout stages. So let's know that. So even if you are in a tough group, you have the chances of even moving forward. So we'll look at it one by one. Sam, Group A has Cameroon, Burkina Faso, Ethiopia, Cape Verde.
Well, I think this time the groupings look quite open. I don't think it's a group of death.
Yes, because of the expanded. All the other guys were shared across.
In almost every group, you can guess the two that will qualify. Obviously for Group A, it looks like Cameroon and Burkina Faso.
Cameroon and Burkina Faso in Group A. Yes, we don't expect any other surprises. Means we are making our predictions as at now. Yes. In January, we'll make our final predictions. A lot of things change. A lot of things can happen. Injuries can happen. New coaches and stuff like that. So Group B, Senegal, Zimbabwe, Guinea, Malawi. What's your take?
I think Senegal and Zimbabwe.
Senegal and Zimbabwe. I will go with Senegal and Guinea. Yeah, Guinea. I remember in AFCON 2008 when we hosted it in Ghana, Guinea gave us a very tough opening match.
Yes.
It took a very wonderful belter from Sule Ali Muntari to make us win that opening match 2-1, even though we weren't able to host and win as we wanted. Okay, yes. So then we'll skip Ghana's group.
Yes, let's skip Ghana's
the last years. So Group D, Nigeria, Egypt, Sudan, Guinea-Bissau. What's your take?
Obviously, Nigeria and Egypt. But I think we might get the best losers from those groups. Guinea-Bissau looks like from the last AFCON, they don't play beautiful football. But they are solid at their back, and they hit on the counter. So I'm tipping Guinea-Bissau.
So invariably, we should tell Nigeria and Egypt they should watch out for Guinea-Bissau. They might be like the hungry of the group of death in the Euros. Yes. So let's okay. So Algeria, Sierra Leone, Equatorial Guinea, and Ivory Coast.
Well, I think Algeria and Cote d'Ivoire, but Sierra Leone too might like to pull a surprise.
Yes, they have been doing their best recently in
But I think Algeria and Cote d'Ivoire would have too much for them to handle.
Sure, okay. Then Group F, Tunisia, Mali, Mauritania, Gambia.
Tunisia. And I think Tunisia and Mali.
So we expect that.
Gambia has started a little project, but I don't think it's ripe now.
Ripe now, yes, for sure.
For a major surprise. So I think Tunisia and Mali would qualify.
Okay. So then Group C. In fact, Group C has been tipped as much like the group of death. You know, because at least two teams can qualify. We can't call it the group of death. Maybe the toughest group per se. So you have Morocco, Ghana, Comoros, Gabon. Who are top two? I want the top. I don't want
top two. Obviously, it has to be Ghana and Morocco. It has to be Ghana and Morocco.
Are you sure Gabon cannot send us out of the group?
Aubameyang is not in a good form. If Aubameyang was in a good form,
we are in August.
I don't think by January.
Players from. You saw what happened to Jesse Lingard.
Yes.
Just in a period of 5 months.
If Aubameyang makes a move,
okay,
out of Arsenal,
he's not making a move.
I just don't think the atmosphere in Arsenal would. I don't see.
Maybe Arteta might be sacked. Sorry, I'm just saying maybe he'll be sacked and a new coach is able to, because I'm hearing the Arsenal fans say Arteta out. I'm not wishing the downfall of Arteta.
And they're meeting Chelsea and Man City, so it will be unfair to sack Arteta based on Chelsea and Man City games. But I don't think Aubameyang is who he used to be, and I don't think even if he picks up form, I don't think he can carry the team. Okay. Gabon doesn't look too good. I don't think the spine of the team is strong enough.
But do you think Ghana looks good enough?
Ghana is a different case. So when we are looking at Ghana, then we address.
Okay, so Ghana even has some World Cup qualifiers to play. I think next month in September. So we'll do our best to talk about that when we get there. But my take is that this is a very tricky group. If we don't do our best, we might have a surprise.
So let's talk about Ghana now, because
so Ghana, Morocco, Gabon. I'm saying that it is not a foregone conclusion that Ghana will qualify.
But Gabon, I don't think Gabon.
Anything can happen. more, sometimes that's why when you talk about that tournament, sometimes the first match.
Okay.
If you don't get a very good first match, so when you're in the group with the other strong guys, if you don't get a very good win, and the painful thing is that you might be wishing for third best place. But then the third best place, you're comparing against all the others. It's 4 out of 6. So, Kotike Akono, please, let's start scouting these our opponents. Let's do our best. Let's cycle, because we need. I need to see Ghana win a trophy. Since I was born, I haven't seen Ghana win a trophy. Wow. The only trophy I've seen us win was under 20. Even that one. That night I was asleep. Oh, very sad. I watched almost every football. That night I was asleep. When I woke up, my cousin was like, "We had what? What? Oh, how did we win?"
The tension of me, I just could not sleep.
Yes, so
I just could not sleep.
Yeah. So that is it there with the AFCON. So okay, so aside those who qualify, what 4 teams do you tip to be able to make it to the semi-final?
I think
forget about the pass of everything. What are the 4 teams you tip?
I think Nigeria will be there.
Okay.
I think Nigeria.
Algeria. Okay. Mm-hmm.
I think Morocco. And maybe Senegal or Cote d'Ivoire. Yes. Okay, so Senegal or Cote d'Ivoire. Egypt.
Okay,
I think Egypt.
So take your time. Give me that point again.
I think I'll go for Egypt, Nigeria, Algeria, then maybe Ghana.
But how can you want to
I have to
please. Ghana will make it to the same.
I want to be patriotic. I really
am
want
not being anti-Ghana. I really want the best for Ghana.
Yeah, so Nigeria.
I always want to be pragmatic in my analysis. My analysis as a football fan, my Madrid guys know me. When Madrid will lose a match, I'll tell them to their face, please, Ghana will make it to the semi-final. That is my personal opinion. You might want to prove me wrong. Yes, I'll be happy if you prove me wrong, because it will push us on.
That's what we want. We want them to prove us wrong.
So to me, Senegal, Egypt, Algeria. That is the 3 teams I'm very confident.
So you don't think Fankesi's Cote d'Ivoire will be able to make it?
They are building. They have a new crop of guys, and they are adjusting. So I think that's why I've mentioned 3. So by the time we will get into the AFCON, I'll have my 4th one. But I'm mostly very certain that it wouldn't be Ghana. I think our era of dominance in Africa has come to a stop or a pause, and we need to go to the rebuilding phase. It happens to every great football nation.
But are we putting the structures
that's
there?
The question. That is why I'm telling you, Ghana is not going to the semi-final. When I say
God loves us.
Why? God does not love Nigeria.
God loves us the most. And that is not my personal opinion.
Yes.
But to talk about Ghana's group, yesterday I listened to CK Akono's press conference.
Yeah.
And I was quite sad.
Okay.
I noticed a lot of things. One, most of the questions he was asked, he dodged them. He was beaten about the bush. Okay. One question a journalist asked was, what is the criteria which he calls players?
Yeah.
Is he looking at consistency? Is he looking at the league you play in? Okay. Is he looking at experience in the national team? Okay. And he really could not say.
Yeah. Some players, the 30-man squad some players were in need that I was actually not happy to see them. I was like, these guys, their time is over.
And he couldn't answer that question clearly. He was asked, what's our style of play? What is our DNA? Because we have brought in the pet to help us our technical direction. Sure. He really could not give us that. But there was something he ended on. He said we should stop the negativity. We should try and we should try and make lemonade out of our lemon. So on that basis, my head is telling me that Ghana will not do well. I don't think we will pass the round of 16. But then my heart is telling me that Ghana will make it to the finals.
So your head versus your heart. Okay. To me, I have learned that in making decisions, take the head. The head is very logical.
But having said that, I think that looking at the 30-man squad CK gave us
for the World Cup qualifiers,
yes,
in September,
we can look at a good spine.
For sure, the spine is the most important.
Because at the back we can have Amate and we can have Jonathan Mensah. And I think Jonathan Mensah is in the form of his life. For the past 2-3 seasons, he has been doing exceptional
in the MLS.
Then Amate, we also saw what he did in the FA, the Community Shield, and now he's getting game time. And what he even did in the friendlies. So Jonathan Mensah and then Amate look like a solid pair. Then in the middle we have Thomas Partey. And we have
hold on with Partey. Partey, I don't know why Partey is getting injured so often.
But I think he has to be available for us.
Truth is, if Partey and Kudus are fit and are playing, we have the chance. But the way Partey is getting injured left and right, I'm sad.
So being positive, I think Kudus and Partey.
Positivity.
Yes, Kudus and Partey will be a strong midfield, and we have the likes of Wakaso. I think is still in the lineup.
Yes,
his experience
per se. Let's see, maybe to also be a big guy to help coach the guys.
Then at the top there we have the Ayu brothers. Even though Ayu has just one goal.
Seriously. But as a country, we need a lethal striker. Now that Asamoah is not officially, it's been phased off, even though he has told that he has not retired from the national team, we need to start working on getting a striker. Because what? Everything that wins tournament has that kind of strength. Because one thing about the AFCON is that most of the teams have equal strength.
Yes.
And we don't play an all play. Most of the African teams don't play an all play, whereby talk about the one who scored the most goals. You don't have the chances. Everybody tries to keep a very compact game. So you might get about just 2 chances in the whole game. If you don't get a lethal striker who will finish those chances, and when you knock off stages, you go out that easily.
So I think they don't be around the brother team. But he scores a lot of goals for us in the Black Stars. So I think
let's see.
So looking at these 6 players, it doesn't look like a bad spine for the team.
Sure.
So when I said with how CK would communicate his ideas, which from the previous match he has played, I really cannot see what CK is trying to do. For me personally, all the matches I've watched, I think CK's idea is to give the ball to Kudus and let Kudus drive the ball forward and do what he does.
Why is Kudus a Messi?
That's the only game plan I can frankly see, because apart from that, I can't see any structure.
Yes, Kudus is one of our best players.
And I think Kudus sometimes gets frustrated. So when he gets the ball, he wants to just drive forward and do something. And I think Daniel Amate is so solid at the back. So apart from Daniel Amate and Mohamed Kudus, I really don't know. So here's where we need the technical brains to really come up with a structure.
Bring the new guys on board. Because
are we sitting back and hitting on the counter? Are we playing by the flanks? Are we what is our strategy?
So let's watch the September friendly and the World Cup qualifiers.
And like they say in football, it's all about winning. So he might not really have a good structure, but if he gives us the one goal.
Greece won 2004 Euros. Let me tell you, Portugal, who played a beautiful football, didn't win.
Yes, it's all about winning.
It's all about winning, and it's about being that is why I salute Jose Mourinho.
Yes.
A tactical brain, find a way of winning.
But does CK have the mentality? Do the players have the winning mentality?
When we get there,
do they have the fighting spirit to produce that one goal? We had the likes of Asamoah where he could just come and give us that one goal.
Even at the corner.
But looking at this player, I really don't know where our goals are coming from. Who's going to give us that one goal project? Who are we looking at?
Yeah, as you said, we haven't taken. Let's from now to then we might.
So I have to say that Ghana will win the AFCON, but my head is clearly telling me that
my tactical analysis is Ghana won't go past.
So by my head, Ghana, I don't think Ghana will make it out of.
Okay, so enough of Ghana. We are being too biased here. So then the German Super Cup. So the German Super Cup, the other Super Cups were played earlier on. The Community Shield had Leicester
and Man City.
Leicester giving to Man City a simple 1-0. Very painful at the end. Iheanacho's goal. This name I always struggle to pronounce. I don't like pronouncing it. Yes.
The Nigerian brothers.
Yes. So the German Super Cup took place this Wednesday, and Bayern are still proving their dominance in Germany. It ended 3-1. Lewandowski. The FIFA Men's Player of the Year is back. He hit a brace. He scored 2 goals. Thomas Müller doesn't seem to age.
Yes.
He's been a Bayern for like God knows how long.
People say he's like wine.
He's like wine.
The sweeter he becomes.
And I like how he's very forceful.
And he's always passionate. He still has the energy, the drive to chase after the ball, to go after the ball.
Very, very
and
good.
I think that's good sportsmanship.
Top of Thomas Müller, Marco Reus was the one who equalized for Dortmund. Marco Reus is one of the few one-man club players still in existence after Messi moved to Paris Saint-Germain. So it ended 3-1, and Julian Nagelsmann from RB Leipzig has moved to Bayern. Some are doubting his credibility. You know, during the summer friendlies, Bayern were really struck. Now I was telling guys that
I don't think he won any game.
He didn't win anyone. And I think what I watch, when a new coach comes to a team, don't judge him by his first 4 games.
Course.
It's more about how he's implementing his tactics, his ideas. It takes a while for new players to get used to a new tactic. So, and the most of it was just friendlies, so there was nothing to really look at. And when the season starts, he will do the work. Now, Bayern played 1-1 last week. People were like, oh, and he told you people. The most important thing is morning. What's your take?
So I think that for Bayern, they are not like Chelsea. They don't sack their coach over 2-3 bad matches. So I think you have enough time.
That's good.
And I think it's so fortunate that he has experienced players.
Yeah.
So even if he's not able to carry his ideas to the players now, the experience of Thomas Müller and the experience of Lewandowski can always get him.
Sure.
Yes. And hopefully by the time he's able to have the firm grip of the team, they will not be too far. Even last season, they didn't start well.
Yeah.
But they were able to do something. So I think that even if he's not able to send his message across the place as early as possible, I think the experience and we saw it in the finals, how Lewandowski and Müller took charge of the game, and their experience came to bear. And I saw the way the coach was so happy. I think he knew that it's a good statement to make. Because people are doubting thinking that he's not yet matured enough.
You know, sometimes you have some coaches who do well at let's say the smaller clubs, and then when they have to move to the bigger club, they are not able. Like people talk about David Moyes. Yes. There was one example. Though that scenario is a bit unfair because you had replacing the whole Sir Alex Ferguson. The dynamics is more difficult in that situation as compared to that.
So I think the advantage the coach has that he knows the league. He has played in the league. So I'm sure that will also help him with the experience of his players.
In fact,
hopefully by January, he would have been able to send his message across how he wants his team to play.
Sure. In fact, I watched some of RB Leipzig's game last year, and I like his attacking approach, how he uses the wings, how his guys. And you know one thing about
plays to the strength of
Bayern as well, because they have a speedy wingers as well.
So Alfonso Davies
is
back from injury. I think last season he struggled a lot, but this season.
So congrats to Bayern for winning the Super Cup. I think the Spanish Super Cup now is played in a format. The 4 teams they played. I think Saudi Arabia. That is also another marketing strategy by Spain. So we'll have to wait.
And Manuel Neuer too. He seems to not get tired of playing.
Sure.
I think we must start looking for a backup. I don't think in the next 2 years he will be.
Sure. You know, one thing about Bayern which I want to their scouting is spot on, and they plan ahead.
But I've not heard any rumors so far on who they are linking.
Who do they need? Watch, they would monitor. By the time you see, their transfers are very sharp. They don't waste time with their transfers.
Okay.
Because they know what they want to do. So
Bayern looking for Bayern would be placed.
I wouldn't be surprised. They will get
that would be big shoes to fill, you know.
Oh, for sure.
So
for sure.
And I'm sure they'll go for someone young.
Yes, you know they took Neuer from Schalke.
Yes.
Around 2011, 2012. Yes. And he's been there for about 10 years now. So that's what they do as well. So
Donnarumma would have been good for Bayern. He's also very young.
Yes, per se. But PSG, Charlie.
I really wanted him to go to Bayern.
So we would before we take a commercial break, we want our viewers to know that on Facebook and YouTube, we want to take your comments. What is your comment about Ghana's chances in the AFCON? What what matches are you looking forward to this weekend? What fixtures are you looking to? Arsenal, Chelsea, who do you think is winning? Who do you think will win the Premier League this season? When we come back, we'll continue with this.
It is time to take charge of what you watch anytime, anywhere. Get to enjoy over 500 channels, which include foreign sports channels, news channels, entertainment channels, kids channels, Christian and Islamic channels, local channels, international channels, and many more on NetMix Digibox or the Nerago app. Rush for your NetMix Digibox today for a cool 290 Ghana cedis, or download the Nerago app on your phone from Google Play Store or the App Store. To access the app, you can choose a subscription plan depending on your budget. Monthly subscription goes for 58 Ghana cedis, 6-month subscription goes for 46 Ghana cedis per month, and a year subscription goes for 35 Ghana cedis per month. All you need is the internet. Pay less for more on the NetMix Digibox or the Nerago app. Pay way now per day.
Yo, Agona so. You can now have the best viewing experience on the Nerago app. First things first, download the Nerago app on Google Play Store or the App Store. Then get in touch with us for the provider's ID. Receive your username and password, and you get to enjoy over 500 channels, including your favorite local channels, foreign sports channels, kids channels, entertainment channels, and many more. Hurry, call us now on 0303-02984 or 0555-648827. Agona so. It is time for your face to light up with excitement. Get a family excited with 500 plus TV channels accessible on the NetMix Digibox. Rush for your NetMix Digibox today and enjoy your favorite local channels, sports channels, kids channels, entertainment channels, and a vast array of movies. For purchase enquiries, call +1 347 350 1857. NetMix Digibox. Control what you watch.
Paris Saint-Germain, PSG. In fact, yesterday everybody was looking forward to see Messi finally won the PSG. You know, some Barca fans, I always say some Barca fans still don't believe Messi has. They say they want to see the day Messi will wear the jersey and play. Then they officially
and score a goal and celebrate.
Yes. So Messi first game has still been delayed.
Yes. I think Neymar too has not started.
Yes. So we are looking forward to very soon. Don't worry, very soon Messi will play. Okay. And all the Barca fans who have also moved to PSG, don't worry, you will see your man. I know some of you have been looking forward to see Messi, but Messi hasn't played. So yesterday PSG beat Brest 4-2 with goals from Angel Di Maria, Mbappe, Idrissa Gana Gueye, and then Ander Herrera. You know, Ander Herrera was formerly of Man U as well. But PSG have many players. You know, for a while they get players nobody really thinks about. And then now they have the platform
to buy the big names.
So that's it from yesterday.
But I think the issue with them is that they are conceding a lot of goals. They have not kept a clean sheet. So people are really looking forward to see Sergio Ramos come in. Him and Donnarumma.
Okay.
hopefully they will come and stop, because I think the last match they considered 2, and yesterday too they considered 2, and I don't think it's a good. Maybe that over they have confidence in their attack.
Why you can score 5 goals? Why you
so
do? But you know,
when you are playing the Champions League,
that is what they actually because
so they must start fixing.
When you meet PSG, in fact, people are saying the match they want to see in the Champions League this season is PSG vs Chelsea because of how Tuchel's defense is very solid and then PSG's attack. In fact, we want to see that. In fact, maybe in the quarterfinal or semi-final, or in fact they should put them. Can they put in the same group? No, they can't. No, they can't be in the same group. The draw is next week.
Yes,
but because PSG are PSG did not win the league, so they can be in the same group. Wow, that would be them. Yes. So comments from our Facebook page. We told people to put their comments there. So Afrik Asante Kwame on Facebook is saying, "Nice show, thank you." Magai DT also is giving us a thumbs up for our show today. So let's know, Arsenal vs Chelsea, what is your comment? Who is going to win? So viewers, kindly give us your prediction over there, and then we will continue. We will read it out on today's show as well. So now, before the Liverpool lineup is in. Liverpool is playing Burnley today at 11:30 GMT. So Sam, can you read out the lineup for us?
Yes. So for the Liverpool, we have Alisson in goal.
Okay.
Then we have the same back four as last week: Alexander-Arnold, Matip, Van Dijk, and Tsimikas at the back.
Okay.
Then we have in the middle, we have Jordan Henderson, we have Naby Keita, and we have Elliott. So I think he made a change in the midfield.
Okay.
And the attack is the same as last week: Mohamed Salah, Diego Jota, and Sadio Mane.
Oh, Jota fantasy owners will be very happy to see.
But I think at least it's a positive now. Liverpool's bench is looking quite good in the attack.
Yes.
But if Firmino is coming from the bench, that's good. And last week he came
from the bench
and scored.
Yeah.
So for Burnley, they have Nick Pope in goal. Then they have Taylor, they have Ben Mee, they have Tarkowski, and they have Lutsen at the back. So they are playing the 4-4-2 formation.
Yes, technically, Sean Dyche is always a 4-4-2 guy.
And they have Barnes and Wood at the top, the two at the top. So that's basically it. And I think that Liverpool would destroy them. I don't think
the Anfield crowd is going
to would work its magic into this game. No matter how solid Burnley might be at the back, I think that the three at the top will be too good.
Will be too good there
for them to handle. So I'm looking at a 3-0.
A 3-0.
I'm looking at
3-0. Okay. You know, last week when we talked about the Man U Leeds game, we said Man U are going to win 2-1.
I said 2-1. So I think Ole is really making a statement.
Yes, 5-1. Wow, that was.
And looking at those who are coming from the bench, Cavani didn't start. Rashford didn't start. So it said the four teams are really beefing up.
Please, I want to tell the Man U guys, you are not going to win the league.
Please,
we
have to be careful.
Chelsea had to. I'm not asking for the sacking of coaches, but until Lampard left, Chelsea were not able to win the major trophy they wanted to win.
So you think I'm just saying,
Ole is good, but I think that at this level, for Man U, we have competition against Man City, Chelsea, and then Liverpool. With these three guys still there, it'll be difficult for Ole to win. So Man U, please, maybe you can get a technical director for Ole. I'm not saying Ole is not good.
But
Ole
I think the
good.
players are mature.
He's done,
and I think the bond has come. Looking at Bruno, looking at Pogba, looking at, I think they'll be able to do it.
Sure.
I don't want them to win the league, but they are really,
Chelsea fan, I know.
Yes, I'm a Chelsea fan. I really don't, but I really think that they are really going to give as a good competition.
Yeah, even though I'm talking about Ole, I think that one of the things that can help Ole this year is most of his guys have played together for about 2-3 years.
Yes.
Normally it happens
and they are hungry.
Yes. Normally when you play for a while, at a point you can tell what the player is. So these things come naturally. The chemistry is going to get better.
And they have the squad in depth. Yes. So in terms of changes, if the back is misbehaving, you have Varane, which I think him and Maguire. So I think Man U.
It's a long season. So it is said that any team that scores a player scores a hat-trick on the game week 1 does not win the league. Let's see if Man U can break that jinx. That was something that came up last week also. So Arsenal vs Chelsea, that is the big clash for this week.
I'm looking at a 4-0.
4-0 against Arsenal.
Against Arsenal, 4-0.
Wow. There are some comments on Facebook, so please give us more comments there. Felix Our producer says that we are beating Chelsea hands down.
Oh, I don't.
You know, our producer is a hands.
I don't see. You know, people that are using last season. The Arsenal had a bad run in about 12 matches. They won only 4.
Yeah,
and Chelsea won 8 in about. But then they came to do a thing on Chelsea. I don't see that happening this season.
This is
I don't know what Arsenal is. I don't know how they're going to. I think Chelsea's going to trash them 4, and I think Lukaku will start. Lukaku doesn't need to come from bench.
For sure.
He has enough experience. He has matured. I don't think he needs to. If he start, I'm sure he's going to start. And I don't see us
so if Lukaku starts, not less than 4.
Regardless of whether he starts or not, Arsenal is too weak now.
Let me remind you, it's a London derby, and what the Arsenal fans are telling you people that watch, you can be champions of Europe, but in London, they are the champions of London.
I'm still going for 4-0.
So tomorrow, we will see tomorrow.
I'm still going for 4-0. I don't see Ben White stopping the runs of or tracking the runs of Werner. I don't know who. I don't know what they have. I really can't tell. The Leno is leaking too many goals. The defense doesn't look organized. They don't have a focus in their attack. You don't know Smith Rowe. And now they're going to buy Odegaard. I really don't know how they're going. I just don't see Arsenal.
Arsenal is a wounded lion. For Brentford to come and score Arsenal 2-0, and the way people are bashing, you might see a different Arsenal.
But it's like a kid trying to fight against the mother. You know, you can get angry and want to get some powers, but with just one slap, you are down. And I think Chelsea is going to.
The Arsenal fans will meet you on the street.
I'm 4-0. I think you tell our producer 4-0.
Producer,
anything less than that will be disappointment.
Sam says 4-0.
And if Lukaku should start, Drogba has transferred his powers to him.
Yeah.
He had an ordination service. I think if Lukaku should start, I'll go for 5-0.
Okay.
If Lukaku starts,
I won't say anything. The only thing I want to remind you that Fernando El Nino Torres, one of my favorite strikers of all time, his first match for Chelsea, he played against Liverpool, another strong team, and he really struggled because he didn't play well in that first game. Torres had a very bad Chelsea career, and starting until latter part he was able to resurrect. I'm not praying that happens to Lukaku, but just be informed. So please, Thomas Tuchel, what my personal advice would be, maybe start Lukaku after second half.
I think he's matured enough to start.
Yes, I agree.
He's mentally strong now.
In fact,
and he has the support of his teammates, of the fans. I don't see if he makes a wrong pass. I don't see the crowd going against him because they know that he has grown, he has matured, he has proven, and he's the perfect fit that we need. Even though people are not really convinced about him, people that prefer Erling Haaland or Lewandowski to come back. I think Lukaku knows the league.
In fact, what I wanted to say was that for a while, I think Thierry Henry going to Belgium, being assistant coach for the past 2 years, has really helped him because, you know, there are certain things that experience really helps.
And Antonio Conte also helped him with his physicality, with his first touch, and how to read the game. And how to,
you know, as you grow as a striker, you don't need a lot of touches.
Yes.
It's your positioning, being able to find the spaces and hit the ball very well. Now, you know, Lukaku is left-footed.
Yeah.
But then when you get a ball on your right, you're able to hit it neatly side that the goalkeeper.
Just look at the
it's not about.
Look at the pace of Lukaku. Look at the pace of Werner. Who in the Arsenal defense is going to how?
Please, 50 million Ben White is there.
Even if you don't start Lukaku, I just don't see Arsenal even scoring a goal.
Okay.
Look at the midfield.
It is not far. Just tomorrow. Next week we will be back.
Yes.
And
so producer 4-0.
We would know what actually happened there. So please let's know from Facebook and YouTube your comments. Who do you think is winning the game between Arsenal and then Chelsea? Okay. Now that being said, there are other games. Today. So there's Aston Villa vs Newcastle at 2 p.m. GMT. The 2 p.m. matches. Crystal Palace vs Brentford. There's Leeds United after that 5-1 thrashing.
I think that'll be a nice match.
At Old Trafford vs Everton. I think I spent a lot of goals in that game. Then Manchester City vs Norwich. After suffering that 1-0 against Tottenham.
I think they will last.
Just a reminder to all people. The last time Man City vs Norwich met, that was 2 years ago, when Man City had a very strong team Norwich had almost all their starting 11 injured.
But still,
everybody said Man City was going to whip Norwich, and what happened was Norwich gave it to Man City 3-2. So you never know.
I don't see that happening. I really don't see that happening.
Okay.
I really don't.
Then there's Brighton vs Watford at 4:30, and tomorrow's matches are there. Arsenal vs Chelsea we talked about, and then it's a Monday night. I really like it when there's matches on Monday. So it means that all throughout the weekend we get some. You know, we are football lovers. We really love football as well. Now, when you go to the Bundesliga, the Borussia Dortmund will be facing Freiburg. Erling Haaland is just proving to us that he's a goal machine.
Yes. I think his goal per game ratio is, I think, 62 goals in 62 matches or so.
That's like.
And I think it'll be too much to handle.
He's playing like when Ronaldo first went to Madrid.
It
was like 1 goal per game. Something like that, something like that.
Yeah.
I hear even his younger brother is also banking.
Yes, he's also banking.
I don't know whether it's in the family. Please,
it is a training.
Ghana, we need strikers. So please,
you can give us a junior brother to come and help us.
No, not a junior brother. In fact, I was thinking that we'll go and get some about four daughters on the land to go, so that we'll get that goal scoring gene. In the next 10 years, we'll have all the best strikers in the country.
Ghanaians have strikers, but I don't think we develop them. We expect them to develop on their own, then we go and bring them in. And I don't think that's a good strategy to go with.
Yes. So the Barca fans in Spain today at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Atletico Bilbao vs Barcelona. Please, Barca fans, please don't move to PSG. We beg you, please. You can support PSG and still support Barca, but don't. Otherwise, we'll tell you people that you are plastic fans. You know, we're always telling people. So please prove us wrong.
And I also can't wait to see Barcelona without Messi. I want to watch about 5 or 6 games to see.
They won.
Yes, but I want to really see them.
People are saying Depay is the new Messi.
I said he did a nice skill and gave a wonderful assist.
Some of the Barca fans are people to stop saying that.
I just can't wait to see.
Statement.
I really think Barca would improve.
Yeah.
I really think the players have realized that now if they don't perform, everybody will know that Messi was not the problem. I really see Barca doing
very well. Yes. In fact, what is said is that Ronaldinho left, Barca survived. So if Ronaldinho left and Barca survived, now Messi has left, they will still survive.
I think this Barca will be more of a team than an individual. I don't see Ansu Fati taking the spotlight. I don't see Griezmann. I don't see but I think that as a unit, they will be very solid. And Pedri too is also doing very good. So Pedri and De Jong and Busquets in the middle.
The plan is that Pedri has to rest. Pedri has played
he's a young man.
Somebody said that. One of my friends said that Pedri does not have a wife. If he had a wife, he would have gone home to rest.
He's a young man. He needs more games.
No, but sometimes when the players are so young, when they play that now, they break down and then they begin to have consistent injuries. So even though he's young and fresh, he's played about 70 games since last season. He played the Euros and went to play the Olympics. He forward into La Liga.
But I think he's young enough to handle the pressure.
I hear Barca are planning that they'll switch to the Spanish FA and they shouldn't invite him for the September friendlies. I hear they invited him, but the plan is that they will make him he will go so that he will go and rest because the body also needs rest.
Well, that one is true.
Sure. So that is there. So now our final take for today. The APL, who is winning? We've seen all the teams play the first game, at least. Who do you think is winning the APL this season?
As a Chelsea fan, I don't see myself saying any other team other than Chelsea.
Chelsea. Would you be able to grind the result against the small teams? Because I remember West Brom gave it to you 5-2. You know, in the league system, it's about points. It's not about you having the strongest team. That was one thing that Klopp learned. You can score the big teams. But if you don't pick the points against the small teams, like against West Brom, which I'm reminding you.
But you know, Man City also struggled last season, not at the beginning, even at the latter part.
Yes, okay.
They had to win the league based on Man U dropping some points.
Yes, but they were still going to win it.
They were still going to win, but we can see that there are little holes that we can exploit. And right now, everybody knows Ruben Diaz and Jones, the partnership.
Okay.
People know it. So I think strikers will be looking for ways of breaking them down. And I think Man U will be able to break them down. Chelsea will be able to break them down. Liverpool will be able to break them down. I don't see anybody running away with the title.
Than Chelsea. Okay. I see a 3-horse race between Man City, Liverpool and Chelsea. Man U fans.
Why don't you? No. I have to take it personal. Man U is a really good team. Despite only we might have our concerns about, the players are
the setup is
too
good.
Yes.
If Klopp was in charge of Man U, I would have mentioned Man U. But with only, well, I'm not. You know, sometimes in life, you need experience. You need, somebody says you need to taste how to win a trophy. But you know one thing about Mourinho, he said that when he gets to a team, he targets the smallest cup. When his players are able to win the smallest cup, it gives them the confidence. When you taste it, it feels.
But now the players has brought in, they have a feel of a trophy. What? They know what it feels like to win a trophy.
Okay, Man U will be in the title race. Let me say that.
I really can't wait to see at the end of the season to give an apology to Man U. They won't pass Chelsea, but I really think they would really make a statement.
So Liverpool are looking, I'm sure.
Liverpool, if Van Dijk hits and Joe Gomez hits, you know they'll be in trouble again because you can't depend on
their situation before. They would do better this time. They have the experience of dealing with that situation before. So Liverpool, Man City, and then Chelsea.
And we are add Man U.
I just want to see how Chelsea will do against the small teams. If they're able to consistently perform against the small teams, Chelsea might be at the upper hand. And then if Kane finally moves to City, it is straightforward Man City.
But right now,
it looks very tricky.
Very unlikely to happen.
I think he won't be able to go.
I don't think so.
So it's going to be a pure, and I like a 3-horse race because it's very exciting. Everybody is very serious.
It's going to be a 4-team.
It's a 3-horse race. Please remove mine. Please, Man U fans, when you see me down, don't give me anything. I'm only expressing my
Man U will definitely be there. Man U will definitely be there. Pogba looks hungry.
Yes.
I think this last season he really wants to make a statement. Pogba looks really hungry.
Please, about Pogba, I want to remind people. Last year, Willian gave assist in the first game. Everybody was like, Willian.
You all know Willian.
So, you see, consistency. The same thing with Pogba. William is not consistent. The same way is, William for some games can do very well.
But Pogba, you can attribute his inconsistency sometimes due to injuries. Okay. And right now, even if Pogba is not there, they have a good
I'm talking about Pogba, I'm not talking about my focus.
I'm going to buy midfielder. They're looking to add one.
Pogba. I would love to have Pogba.
But without Pogba, I think.
Well. But the way people are talking about Pogba, I'm just serving a gentle reminder. We all saw William in the first game. First game does not predict everything as well. So that is that. Do you see any other team being able to push into the top 4?
Leicester. People don't give Leicester respect, but I think Leicester.
They are building a team that can be able to do that.
Yes, I think Leicester, and I can't say for West Ham now until the transfer window ends. With this current squad, I think if they have 1 or 2 injuries, they will be in big trouble.
And then they are going to play in Europa, which is going to affect them.
Which is going to stretch them.
Yes. Leicester have done it before, and they have that experience of playing all the 2 now.
So I think if West Ham adds about 2 more players, West Ham will compete for an European.
Sure. So that is it, viewers. Thank you so much for joining us for today's Let's Talk Sports Show. Every Saturday, 10 a.m. GMT, we come your way with such a wonderful sports show. Let's connect on Adinkra TV NY on Facebook and YouTube. See you, God willing, next week. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Sam, for being us today.
Thank you for having me too.
Okay.
I hope to see you next week as we look at Chelsea Arsenal.
Okay. Bye.